Do you believe there's a line in this world? A line that once it is crossed repeatedly stops being theory and becomes enforcement? Because lines exist in law and life and geopolitics. And when those lines are ignored long enough, consequences follow. The Iranian regime was given 10 to 15 days publicly. That was the line. That was the line. Now let me break this down in a way that everyone understands. You get a traffic ticket, you ignore it. You get a court summons, you ignore it. You get a final notice, you ignore it. You are given a deadline, you still ignore it. Eventually the system escalates. Not because it enjoys force, but because compliance failed. At some point, law enforcement shows up at your door. And when federal agents showed up, they don't come casually, they come prepared, armed, serious. Because at that stage, the system has moved from warning to enforcement. But even then, there's still a choice. You can comply, you can surrender, you can de-escalate, or you can continue resisting. But every rung down that ladder removes another peaceful option. Bring it back to geopolitics. Sanctions were tried. Diplomacy was tried. Deadlines were issued. Warnings were public. When those are ignored repeatedly, deterrence begins to lose credibility. And when credibility is tested enough times, enforcement follows. Not because it is preferred, but because it becomes the last level left. The real question isn't why did this happen? The real question is when the line was drawn. Why wasn't it respected? Because lines exist. Red lines exist. I'm going to say that again. Red lines exist. And when they are crossed publicly, repeatedly, defiantly, you're just being defiant at this point. Consequences follow. That's not rage, that's structure.